Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with their opponents. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big pickup there on the run. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Huntley to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
On second down now, it's Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off play action. Hoffman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
51's the mic, boys. 51. 19 Lion. Mike 51. Mike 51. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Back to throw. Hoffman. Open man. That's Devontae Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now on 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Off the play fake, Hoffman. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Complete to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Check Mike 21. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Under 52. Under crunch. Stop. Twist. Watch the twist. Kill.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And a Dublin first down.
Mike 18. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Shamrocks have taken the early lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down carry for Henry. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. A big first down on the fake punt. What a call. 16 yards. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here I come. Slam.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. To throw, it's Allen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to stretch out their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Shamrocks 14, Eagles nothing. Tyler Bass sets the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
49.
To throw, Huntley. It's caught, Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Derrick Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day. 49.
Here's Huntley.
Let's go, defense.
He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Hey, round 80. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Twist. 7 Pirates. Say nothing. Say, hey, Mike 4. Go, Rig. Go. 52.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Check. 49.
Looking to throw. Hoffman. He dumps it off for Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off play action. Huntley. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Second and 20.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none of that. Give me that. Pick up.
Back to throw. Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. Here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check tight. Check tight.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Mike 18. Hey, let's get off the middle. Let's get off the field, D. Watch 18.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check safety. Check safety.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Shamrocks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Bass on for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
The kick is good. Makes the score Shamrocks 21, Eagles 3. Tyler Bass sends the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check.
Off the play fake. Huntley. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's long. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. There's a nice move. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hoffman. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Tight end right. 3 down. Mike.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the slant. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Oh, yeah. Oh, 19 tight. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Wiggles free. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong play.
This a quick pass to Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A gain of 1 yard. And a Dublin first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Allen now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Hey, check. Mike 8.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I don't think you got it, son. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
58 is Mike. Let's go. Shift. Cowboy 80.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Huntley. He's going to let it fly. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. 49's the Mike. Hey, smash. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
To throw again. Hoffman. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.